And everybody is ready to go for this matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts here at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. And, folks, we got a great one for you today.
Yeah, we sure do, Jim. These two coaches, they know how to give their teams the best chance to win, how they manage the game. It's going to be exciting to see which coach comes up with the best play to win this game here today.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Nothing a coach hates more than giving them great field position with a kick out of bounds. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
Nice job that time by the wide receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses it.
Two tight ends. 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, play action. Jordy Nelson with the grab.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. That reception gave them the first down. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. And it's incomplete. Well, that was a chance for the quarterback to show off his arm strength, but in the end, the accuracy was just not there.
No, it wasn't there. You're right. He does have a strong arm, but when you throw the football deep down the field like that, a lot of times it's just up to the wide receiver to make the adjustment, speed up or slow down and try to make that catch.
The Green Bay Packers, a couple years ago, won the Super Bowl. Last year, Aaron Rodgers didn't seem to have the time to be able to repeat. He just didn't have the kind of protection that you would see the Packers needing to go all the way and win it again.
Aaron Rodgers, you know, it's like they say, he's the great deodorant. He could cover up a lot of smells, and he did that with the Green Bay Packers. He needs more help. You got to give him consistent time to throw the football. If you do,
that ball is going the other way. Good piece of tackling. Following in his father's footsteps. His father, Oliver, a quarterback for the Houston Oilers years ago. Here is Andrew Luck.
How about that year Andrew Luck had last year? I think it caught everybody a little by surprise how dynamic he was. He is a big quarterback. He can move, and he can throw the football down the field with anybody.
What a hit, and the ball is dropped. One of Andrew Luck's targets to watch is Dwayne Allen, the tight end.
Yeah, what a surprise he was in 2012. A third-round pick. They knew he could block at the line of scrimmage, but also he caught some tough passes down the field for Andrew Luck.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. One player who loves to menace the quarterback is Clay Matthews.
When he is not on the field for this Packers defense, they have no chance. But when he's out there, he has speed, hustle, and he is relentless going after the quarterback.
Wayne's lined up in the slot. Lux, play action. They pick up the first down with that reception.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
First down here after the completion. Luck will take the snap from the gun. Ball's picked off. They've got him down there. Here is the MVP of the 2011 NFL season. Out of California, Berkeley. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Well, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, what can you say? The guy, to me, has the best throwing arm in the NFL when you combine accuracy power, throwing it down the field, throwing it short with touch. He can do it all.
On first down, takes it on the counter, bringing the play to an end. A year ago, Randall Cobb emerged as a big part of this Packers offense.
Yeah, he did, Jim. He found his role on the Packers offense. It helps, of course, when Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback. All you need is a little separation, and Aaron Rodgers will put the football on you.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
Offside. Defense.
He was trying to get an early jump on the play, but the referee caught him in the neutral zone. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
Nothing like seeing a complete offense. That's what we're watching here today. Yes, we know they can throw it, but what they're showing us here, they can grind out some first downs running the football too.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Going to lose yards here. He's a pass rushing demon out of Alabama A&M. Multi-time Pro Bowler Robert Mathis.
No matter where he lines up, the offense always knows where Robert Mathis is. You better double team him or he's going to be hitting your quarterback.
Double tight end formation. Second down and a long way to go. Incomplete.
The defense got away with one that time. It wasn't a good play in their part. It was just bad timing by the quarterback and receiver.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Third down and 14. Play action, challenging the defenders to the right side. Jumps up into the air and makes the grab.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
This play set up by the long gainer. Back to the air here on first down. Knocked away, incomplete.
Not a good job that time by the quarterback. You see the cover 2 defense. You've got to know where to throw the football. He did not, and that's why the ball goes incomplete.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. Second down, you run the football, hoping to make it third and short. Then you lose yards, third longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
Third down. Action fake, looking to the right side and throwing. And here's the pass, incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment. Defense. Still fourth down.
Nelson's in the slot, throws the pass, and complete.
When you start out in bad field position, it's up to the coach to get you out of it. What a job by the coordinator. They have marched down the field. Now they're inside the red zone. Let's see if they can score.
What a drive this has been. First and goal. Will run it. Here's the handoff. Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. What a catch. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
It's good. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. Always a threat, and he'll start his return now.
Gets to about the 36.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Luck standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's intercepted! He stacked up at that point.
What a terrible job by the quarterback. Nobody's open. Tries to force the pass, and look, what's it turned into? An interception.
The Packers come out in a 2 tight end set. Play action. Sticks to his hands. The Packers now move the chains.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They deck him in the backfield.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Play fake here. Throws to the right. Makes the grab.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
They come out in a dime package. Play action fake. Looking to throw.
Well, Jim, you know, you got to give the defense credit here. There's a pass completion on 3rd and short, but they are so fast and they tackle so well. They bring him down before he can pick up the first down.
They give it to the running back. Failed to pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
Well, they don't get it on 4th down. That was a quick drive, wasn't it, Jim? That was just bad play calling, bad execution, and go to the sideline. That's where you deserve to be.
Allen's playing out of position in the backfield here, eyeing that left side. Unstoppable. The 30, the 20, the 10. No stopping him, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
The Colts getting set for the point after. Driving extra point is good. to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7. He'll have a chance to take off. Jukes him, and he's met head on right there at the 20. The defense stops the clock. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. Wide receivers are bunched up. 1st and 10. Interception. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Setting up in the pistol on this play. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Pass is picked off by Tremont Williams. He's brought down.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. They've got a first down now after that catch. That's a 2-point safety, and that means you also have to send the ball back to the other team with a free kick at the 20. Flag is out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. First down.
Allen's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. That catch will extend the drive.
That pass just illustrates what everybody talks about. That is touch. When you can float the ball over the defender into the offensive player's hands, that takes a lot of talent.
Bradshaw lined up in the backfield. Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. Andrew Luck to Mr. Reliable, Reggie Wayne.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Andrew Luck under center. 2nd and 6. Luck throwing it long. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defensive back.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Pass is intercepted. Breaks free. Breaks free. Has some space to work with.
That interception is strictly on the quarterback. When you make bad decisions, I don't care how good you can throw the football. The results, usually it's going to turn into an interception.
The defense comes out in the dime. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Man, intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything out there. Strong enough to stop the run. And how about this interception? Good job. Good reading of the quarterback and a nice hit.
lined up in the pistol formation. Now 1st and 10. Working that left side. That's an interception. In on the stop.
That was a terrible throw by the quarterback. When you're off target like that, you deserve to throw an interception.
They face 1st down. Drop back, shotgun formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
In this game now, it's just so spread out. Everybody is so fast. You just can't avoid it. Concussions are just part of the game, and I hope he's okay.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Looks to his left. Ball is caught and gets the 1st down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some 1st downs.
That reception gave them the 1st down. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Intercepted! Breaks free. They pounce on them there.
Well, I have to say, that's just a terrible decision by the quarterback there. He's got to know when you're in a situation like this, you just cannot make that type of pass.
It's going to be a delay of game penalty.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Bradshaw's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and long. That ball is picked off. Nice tackle.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rodgers from the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good throw and catch. That time, neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
Finley's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. And he's almost intercepted.
Offside. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, play action. Robert Mathis rushes and takes down the quarterback. The Packers use another timeout here, and they have one left. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Ross is lined up now as a slot receiver. 3rd down and 12. makes the reception. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
He's got the grab, and he's got the first. 21-yard pickup.
Yeah, I'm sure you're really proud of yourself that time. You go for it on 4th down. You get it. I'll give you that, but I still think it was a bad decision.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. He'll throw it over the middle. In his hands, complete. Touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip.
The Packers defense once again setting up that score. Turnover points cashed in by the offense.
They're all over him at the 18-yard line. That does it for the first half. Colts trail in this one. We'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. The Colts are ready to return the kick. And a flag is down.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The kicker just couldn't keep it in bounds there.
Wayne's a receiver in the slot.
Reggie Wayne makes the catch.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Throws to the right. Pass is picked off by Tremont Williams.
What a terrible job by the quarterback. Nobody's open, tries to force the pass, and look, what's it turned into? An interception.
First down, offense ready for the snap. Going across the middle, tackle down at the 46-yard line.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second down here.
Rodgers from the shotgun.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. And he's intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Packers defense now is going to go nickel.
They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Hilton's lined up in the slot.
2nd and 12. He'll fire it out to the left. Could have been intercepted.
The pass is incomplete. The target on the clock.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. Ball was out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Hilton's in the slot. Luck's going to take it from the gun. The throw to the left.
And he's intercepted. And here he goes.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Play action.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off of the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Offense lines up here.
Catch is made.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Aaron Rodgers back off the line. Shotgun formation.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Colts call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action. Lining up now for the 2-point conversion. There is a flag, and the quarterback is taken down.
How much does this sting? They get the touchdown, but Phil, they fail to get the 2.
Jim, I think it takes a lot away from the football team. It was a terrible decision. Now we'll find out if that 1 point comes back to haunt them.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Well, this works out about 40% of the time if you look back on history, and they'll go for that 2-point conversion. And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. Mason Crosby ready to kick. Tackles made.
What a job by the kickoff team. The hustle. Everybody sprinting down the field, and they get rewarded. They give great field position to their defense.
Allen's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. 1st and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. That reception picks up the first down.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Bradshaw's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
That ball has been picked off. Moves around him.
That interception is strictly on the quarterback. When you make bad decisions, I don't care how good you can throw the football. The results, usually it's going to turn into an interception.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center.
Handoff to the back. And LaRon Landry brings him down.
That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 7. Looking across the middle, Jordy Nelson with the grab. Gains 13.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
One last play before the quarter ends. That'll stop the play right there. The Packers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the interception. They bring him to the turf.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive back. Here's a good case. What a fine catch on the interception by the linebacker.
Hilton's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st and 10. Dwayne Allen makes the grab. Hilton's a wide out, but in the backfield on this play. Andrew Luck under center. 3rd and 6. Looking to the right side and throwing. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the 1st down.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Allen's playing out of position in the backfield here. The Colts get a 1st down. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Has the catch, but the feet are not down.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Ross is lined up now as a slot receiver. Throws to the right. Should have had it.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing, run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation.
Throws the pass. Jordy Nelson with a nice catch there. That ball had a lot on it.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the 1st down. They're up here in the 2nd half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
1st down here after the completion. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end. What a play. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. First down coming up. Luck's back in shotgun formation. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
That's 2nd down coming up. Action fake. He'll throw it over the middle. A takeaway.
Well, now nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
What can the defensive back do? The answer is nothing. When it's a back shoulder throw on a post route, there's nothing he can do to defend that.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Halfway through the fourth. They'll give it to the back, out of the eye.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Jones, a receiver in the slot. Going across the middle. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the Dink and Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
That last pass completion sets up a 3rd and 9. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Nelson's lined up in the slot, trying to work that left side.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you receive it down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target.
That leads us to 2nd down. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center. 3rd and 10. Great coverage there on that pass attempt.
When you're going against a good quarterback and wide receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Nelson's in the slot. Looking across the middle. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
Well, it's 4th down, and you make a call like that, Jim. I don't know what you can expect. I'm not surprised they didn't pick up the 4th down there. That was a terrible call, and it ends the game.
The Colts come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. That ball is going the other way.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a touchdown as we near the end of this one.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
They'll get set, looking to convert on this 2-point try. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Packers have their defense to thank for those points. That interception setting up the score that the offense was able to finish off. They stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19. Hilton's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down and 10. And it's intercepted, which should all but wrap up this game. The tackle was made.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. It's